Next day morning we went to Gates of Heaven, known locally as Pura Luhur Lempuyang. The Bali Gates of Heaven are an iconic tourist spot located in East Bali. Famous for its reflection and its view of Mount Agung, tourists flock and queue every single day to get a picture at this famous spot. I took a small bike ride from the downhill to the top, paying 10,000 idea. Pura Luhur Lempuyang, or the Gates of Heaven, and temple are located in East Bali, in the region of Lempuyang. It's located among the highlands of Mount Lempuyang at a height of 1,750 meters above sea level. There are actually 7 different areas or temples within the complex, but most people simply flock to the Gates of Heaven. It's definitely worth visiting the other temples too, as they are just as beautiful. The steepest one sits atop on mountain and you need to climb 1,700 steps. I did not do this, and since the post is for purpose of Bali Gates of Heaven, I will give that a miss. Early, so we went to this temple first thing in the morning and just before sunset, and the queues were long all day long. If you want that iconic Instagram picture, then you are going to have to wait. I suggest you head up early and be among the first there. This shortest queue time is around 1 hour, but some people have to wait up to 2 to 3 hours and sometimes 3-4 hours. Again, as I mentioned above, the queue time can range from 1 hour to 4 hours. It all depends how much you want that picture. But if you go just before the sunrise, then your wait will be very less. There is no technical entrance fee, but a donation is required. You will also need a sarong to cover you regardless of whether you are already covered. And the donation covers the sarong as well. The Bali gates are open daily from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and there is no public transportation to the Gates of Heaven, so if you want to visit, you need to either have to rent a moped or rent a car or driver to reach here. Another question is, how does the reflection come out? Is there really water that creates a reflection? Then there is no water. This is a mirror reflection trick, and I actually think it's great. The view looks amazing without the camera trick, but the camera trick makes for a really cool photo that you can print out and hang in your home. Now, if you want a picture that has volcano in the background, it cannot be guaranteed. It depends on the cloud and whether it is visible or not. When we visit, there was no way you could see the volcano. You would not even believe a volcano was there, as there were lots and lots of clouds. Also, the restrictions are like, you have to cover with sarong even whether you are already covered. No yoga poses. You can buy coffee or tea, other snacks outside the temple. You cannot fly a drone, as no drones are allowed in religious temples. After Gates of Heaven, we went towards Tirta Gangga, which is another iconic, beautiful tourist spot attraction. Tirta Gangga Water Palace, Bali, is a former royal palace that's been turned into beautiful gardens. Located out east, Tirta Gangga is around 2 hours from Ubud and 2.5 hours from Kambu. Many people heading to East Bali choose to stay in the small beach town of Ahmed, which is around 30 minutes from Tirta Gangga Water Palace. Or you can choose to rent scooters, which start from 50,000 IDR per person, or you can book a cab to reach here. The entrance fee for Tirta Gangga is 30,000 IDR per person, and fish food is around 5,000 IDR per bag. sold at the entrance, and the parking is free of cost. Tirta Ganga is open daily from 8 am to 5 pm. Get as early as possible if you want to have the palace grounds for yourself, although it did not seem to get overcrowded even in the middle of the day. A really great place to go on a hot day to relax and cool off. We would recommend feeding the fish and getting some great colorful photos at the same time. Tirta Ganga is another spot made even more popular by social media. Tirta Ganga Water Palace Bali has always been a tourist destination for those visiting the island. We arrived around midday, and although the weather was scorching, the crowds weren't too bad. It's not a huge complex and you won't want to spend hours there, but it is a nice spot to take a walk and cool off in the pool if you fancy it. You can feed the fish in the area and capture a memorable photo at Tirta Ganga to end your visit.